Attention parents of school-age children. Did you know that every 67 seconds a child is bullied? According to Yale University, bullied children are 2 to 9 times more likely to consider suicide than non-bullied children. As a leading authority on child and family development, I've designed the Ultimate Bully Defense Program, utilizing more than 25 years of anti-bullying knowledge and real-world proven techniques. Dear loving and dedicated parent, my name is Master Gary Schill, and along with my beautiful wife, we own and operate Peak Performance Training Center. We have worked with more than 350,000 children, teaching proven techniques that are very effective at deterring bullies from picking on them. Bullying has become one of the most controversial issues facing children and families today. School districts are overwhelmed, and most are ill-equipped to deal with this situation. The zero-tolerance policies adopted by schools are not working. They leave victims feeling helpless and abandoned by the very people that are supposed to protect them. It is not completely the school's fault, though. They're trying to provide solutions with many moving parts and opinions, yet the ultimate responsibility for providing our children the necessary skills to deal with bullies and negative peer pressure is on us, the parents. Now, there are some very alarming statistics that every parent should be aware of. As I mentioned earlier, every 67 seconds someone is bullied. 1 out of every 3 teens reports being bullied. 160,000 students stay home from school every day. 43% of harassment in the bathroom. 80% of verbal bullying ends up in a physical fight. Let me say that again. 80% of verbal bullying ends up in a physical fight. And of 85% of the bullying cases reported, there's been absolutely zero intervention. However, it has not stopped there. Cyberbullying has become the most prolific and preferred form of bullying today. But with social media, they can hide behind things. Here are just a few of the alarming statistics parents need to be aware of when it comes to cyberbullying. 97% of all middle school students are being bullied online. 47% of older youth, 18 to 24, are cyberbullied. 35% of kids that have been threatened online, nearly 1 in 5 have had it happen more than once. 21% of kids have received mean or threatening email or other messages. 58% of kids admit someone has said mean or hurtful things to them online, and more than 4 out of 10 say it happened more than once. 53% of kids admit having said something mean or hurtful to another person online, and more than 1 in 3 have done it more than once. And 58% have not told their parents or adult about something mean or hurtful that has happened to them online. I totally understand, and it's not your fault. You see, we did not grow up with what I call the hot hand of the stove experience. Think back to the time when we were a kid. Our parents were cooking. If we reached for that stove, your parents would tell you, no, stop. Yet we would try anyways, and eventually we would feel that burning pain our parents tried to prevent. With all the devices and social media available today, parents did not experience that hot hand on the stove experience when they were children. So they're not programmed to be proactive when it comes to protecting our children from these very dangerous environments. Not to mention, when parents send their kids to school, we have an expectation of their safety being kept. Nearly every parent in the country wants their child to be safe, yet most never take the time to invest in their social self-defense. This development provides children the ability to deal with conflict resolution, bullying, negative peer pressure, and physical self-defense. I want to tell you a heartbreaking story that has a very tragic ending. As we were finalizing details of this program, there was another tragic story that came out of South Austin. I had first heard about this young lady about 4 days before it hit the news wires. This was a daughter of a close relationship to friends of ours. A young girl, nearly 16 years of age, was dealing with an extreme case of bullying. Once it hit the news, there was a great deal of information about her posting YouTube videos about her experience with other girls at school. You see, these videos had went back for more than 6 months. She had become so distraught that she went and sat on a railroad track and waited for the train. There was absolutely nothing the train conductor could do, and another tragic death was due to a case of bullying. Did you know there's a statistic showing that schools with anti-bullying programs are causing greater incidents of bullying? According to a study published in the Journal of Criminology, researchers found that students at schools with anti-bullying initiatives are actually more likely to be victims of bullying than students that attend schools without such programs. So what is a parent to do? And how do we protect our kids? The answer is simple but effective. Invest in their social self-defense training like you would any other education process. Just like you would for sports, music, academics, or any other tutoring program you could think of. The most amazing comprehensive bully defense system for school-age children in the world is right here in your backyard. For more than 25 years, I've worked with children and parents providing real-world proven techniques to battle bullying. The proven techniques we teach have been around for a long time before bullying became a household word it is today. These concepts deal with the core issues on why a child is being bullied and develop their skills to never be looked at, again, as easy prey. We also teach children and parents what actions children can learn and take to ensure that if they are bullied, it will only happen once, maybe twice, but never again. We teach children how to reduce their chance of being a victim and how to control even the biggest of bullies. If you're really interested in a program that would develop your child to be impervious to bullying, negative peer pressure, and would be a source of strength and confidence for their peers, then you really need to enroll them in our bully defense program. We will teach your child the following: nonverbal negative attraction triggers. These are the actions or physical behaviors that most children exhibit, and they don't even realize they're doing it, that make them a big target for bullies. These actions are typically small in nature, yet create huge targets that give bullies the perception that your child is an easy target. We work with children to identify these actions and behaviors and work with them to improve the nonverbal message they are transmitting. It may sound complicated, however, they are typically very small actions and they can be modified with great results. Our verbal communication triggers. When children banter back and forth most times, it's just kids being kids. However, if your child does not feel comfortable expressing themselves during these verbal exchanges, or they do not respond at all, it provides a false sense of insecurity that bullies look to exploit. We will work with children and their parents to provide them with exercises that should be practiced just the same as you would an oral presentation for school. The development of this skill set will provide them the confidence necessary to manage these verbal interactions or confrontations. And the last is the physical self-defense. It is a proven statistic that 80% of bullying situations become physical. If a bully is not getting the satisfaction they once did from the verbal intimidation, they will turn to physical violence. And one of the biggest misconceptions of the martial arts is that it teaches violence. Every reputable martial arts school in the country teaches all of their students to use physical force as the absolute last option. However, students that understand real-world self-defense skills do not have the same trouble that children who do not. It provides them with a quiet self-confidence where they know that should it turn physical, they know exactly what to do. This confidence projects through the world like a Jedi mind trick, subconsciously informing would-be bullies that I am not that easy target you think I am. Children also have a wolf pack mentality. Kids are reminded of a pack of wolves. When they see that there is an easy prey or blood in the water, they all seem to come together and pick on that easy target as a group. This is why our program is so important for every child, regardless of their current social state. It only takes one incident to turn a wolf pack into a wolf pack mentality, and then your child feels like it is them against the world. Developing their social self-defense skills in our bully defense program will provide them with the 3 key essential elements to prevent or thwart any future attack. If the attack still comes, they will know how to physically defend themselves. And here's some real proof. Mr. Slater is a parent of one of our students. He came to share a story with me about his son, Christoph. Christoph was at school one day, and has been in the program for about 6 months. He was at school one day, and one of his classmates was being picked on by several students. They were older and bigger. Using what he had learned in our program, Christoph stuck up for his classmate and got the older kids to move on to something else. See, what I haven't told you yet is Christoph is 5 years old. Mr. Slater was very proud that his son had the confidence to stand up to the older and bigger kids. And I guarantee you that every other child that was sitting and watching this social interaction knows that Kristoff is not going to be an easy prey or victim. It did not turn physical, but had it, the older kids would have learned very quickly that Kristoff would have been able to defend himself. Why am I offering this bully defense program? I'm offering it for 3 reasons. 1, I'm tired of seeing news reports of families' lives being completely destroyed from an issue that is completely manageable. I'm tired of kids not standing up for themselves at school because they're afraid they're going to get in trouble. The trouble they get into once or twice is far less important to the lifelong effects bullying has on someone's self-confidence, self-esteem, and future success. I want parents and children to know that there is a solution. It works, and our kids are worth spending the time to teach them these proven skill sets. My personal guarantee to you, we will teach your child the same proven system techniques that we teach our own children. If you feel that your child did not receive valuable training during these 3 days, I will gladly refund your money. And if you want to continue your child's training, I will credit the investment of this course into one of our full-time programs. We're also hosting a parent follow-up seminar, and you'll receive this free of charge. So one of the camps. So we're going to start the summer off with 2 camps. The first one is June 10th to the 12th and goes from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. The second camp is 2 weeks later from June 24th to June 26th. That camp is also from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. But I've got a parent bonus as well, because I need you to understand all the things that we're teaching the children. So after their graduation, we'll be hosting our Parents as Coaches program meeting. This is where we teach you a lot of the ninja tricks to support their growth and development that we taught them in the program. The dates and times are listed below. We encourage parents to come to the program the day after your child's graduation. If you cannot make it, we are provided additional times for you to come. So Friday, June 13th, Friday, June 27th, and Wednesday, July 18th. They all start at 6 p.m. They run about 90 minutes, and it's for adults only. So what is the investment for the program? The investment in this camp is $297. That includes the entire Bully Defense program, the Bully Defense manual you can take home, the Parents as Coaches program, and the Parents as Coaches program book and CD. And the CD you can listen to the car over and over and over again to keep learning the tricks of the trade. What if you can't get off from work? What do you do? For the parents who have to work, we're offering our extended Bully Defense program day camp. For the 3 days of camp, you can drop off your child by 7 a.m. in the morning and pick them up by 5. The cost of the extended day program for the 3 days is $125. You can select the extended day program when you register your child for camp. But I want to tell you, we only have 20 spots available for each camp. You taking action is very important. We will fill up fast, and I do not want you to miss out on this opportunity. Once the 20 spots are filled, we will close out that week. So click on the Claim My Spot button below to claim your spot now. We have 2 camps available. Once you click on the button, you can choose the camp dates that work best for you. Once you click on the dates, then complete the registration and secure your child's spot in our Bully Defense program. Each child will also receive a Bully Defense program manual to continue studying beyond their camp. So now it's time to take action. Click on the Claim My Spot button below now to reserve your spot. And please remember, space is limited. Okay, I see that you're still here, so let me provide you a warning. If you do not take action, you will make a mistake. You see, there's an old saying about a man who represents himself in court has a fool for a lawyer. And you can do it all yourself. You can research all the material that I've researched over the 25 years. You can conduct the studies that we've done on kids and what works and what doesn't work. You can develop their self-defense strategies, or you can trust the experts and invest in your child's social self-defense skills and never let them be a victim, ever. I never want you to know the pain that many families experience every year from the tragedy that comes from children that are bullied to the point where they feel like they have nothing left to live for. It is decision time. So you can either keep doing the same thing the same way, or you can take action and provide your child and family the necessary skills to protect them now and in the future. So click on the Claim My Spot button now before we fill up and there's no spots left. This tiny investment is the only thing standing between you and your child's future success. Click it now.